Okay. Reset the clock. BRB.
About anything.
Well, my parents would have told me, but they I didn't ask them because it's like fun to figure out life with your friends, and none of my friends knew you had to get utilities. So now it's like, all right, now we know.
You surround yourself with
We're all, but that's the life, bro. I surround myself with people that I love, and I don't
great.
I don't
And they're
care
all
about
fuck-ups.
how smart they are, you know? Because who
You
am I to say I'm not
should.
that smart?
Yeah, we agree.
Paradise.
That's the smartest thing he said this entire time.
Am I saying that right? Paradise. Is it? All right, you spent 28 bucks there, $5 there. Uber, vending machine. It's not that crazy, but Uber Eats again. Apple Pay, Apple Pay, Apple Pay, Apple Pay. Farmlands Kitchen. GeoGuessr. You're paying for GeoGuessr, I guess. Are you doing it on stream? I don't know.
No, I've not played that game in like 4 years.
Oh my.
It's
Uber
$5
Eats.
a month, bro. It's whatever.
Yeah, and you haven't played it in 4 years. Uber Eats, Uber Eats, Uber Eats. $5 would change that kid's life. He's poor. Gifted subs.
Bro,
gifted
money's
subs.
not gonna change his life. His brain's gonna change his life. I'm not in charge of giving him. Well, I am literally in charge of that. But if I gave him like too much money before the brain, then the brain never gonna get to here. And once he's on Mars, he don't need no money.
That's crazy coming from him. That's insane coming from him. Seeing as his brain is literally in hell right now, despite the fact that he has all this money.
That makes sense. I don't want to hear no rebuttal. You understood what I was talking about, and you can't deny it.
Are you trying to say if he doesn't learn the right behavior before he gets a lot of the money, he's going to throw it all
No,
away?
that's not what he's
He's
saying.
not gonna be able to
Exactly.
He's
I'm glad he
not
said
going
no.
to be hungry to be goaded.
I didn't say make him rich. I said make sure he can
Dude,
take care
I
of
fucking despise the way these Gen Z guys speak. Everything with them is just fucking buzzwords and terms and fucking slang. Jesus Christ. Fucking NPCs, man.
himself. Uber Eats, Farmland's Kitchen.
How are you going to take
This
care
is,
of
this is the kind of guy that like everybody that he likes is a goat. Every single person he's in favor of is goated. Not realizing that those fucking letters stand for something, which is why they became a fucking acronym in the first place.
if you don't know how to do anything? Like if you don't like
So the only way for Edward to know how to do anything is be around Togi. No one else outside
by
of
living
Togi.
life and going out and experiencing things.
Which he can do and still make a living.
Yeah, but if you're, dude, if you're underperforming at your job, that's a thing that you should
Fire
not
him.
be making. No, because I like Edward as a friend, so I wouldn't want to fire him.
Why do you suck at your job? We'll talk in the post show.
Oh, dude, Edward, you're gonna
Chick-fil-A Supreme
going
Massage.
to the post show is gonna be lit.
An expensive massage, 114.
Bro, I
What
thought
were
they were
you
gonna
getting?
jack me off. They didn't. It's the worst. It's that place next to the Purple Fitness place.
He didn't jerk you off for 114.
No, I tip whether they jerk me off or not because they still worked hard.
Okay, Brandon said he has a spot. It's off I-35. He'll tell you afterwards. Uber Eats, Uber Eats, Uber Eats. Chipotle, at least you went there. Proud of you. Big moves. Uber Eats, Uber Eats. Pure wash, that's fine. I don't know why you're going to a standard car wash for your expensive ass cars.
Oh my god, we took
Wanna
two of the
scratch 'em?
Lamborghinis
That's-
there. It was they f***ed them up.
Yes, what?
We were in a rush. We had to do a photo shoot.
I don't want to tell you to spend money, but get a detailer on call.
No, we do have a detailer, but it was I needed it 30 minutes. And
Okay, you paid ChatGPT, Uber Eats,
Mm-hmm.
or Zuchiko. You spent $1,300 at Uchiko.
I tip usually 100%.
Okay, even still, that's a decent amount at Uchiko. Uchiko's expensive, but it's not like how many people are you bringing for $750?
I remember that one. I was with one person and we said, "Can I have everything on the menu except for a few things?"
You just got really Asian there for a second.
oh, the way in my mannerisms.
No, everything on the menu.
Everything. all right.
Was it really that
from the
funny?
record, everything on the menu.
Okay, and then Nobu right after that. For $1,700. Okay, you're a sushi guy. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Sushi, it's like my favorite too. I get it. Popeyes. What is this? Pilates again? I don't know what that is. Uber Eats, Go Puffing, Uber Eats, Nordstrom, Christian Dior, $2,000.
That's this hoodie. And check it out.
That is $2,000.
I didn't like it at first, so I decided to give it to a viewer. But then I decided I loved it, so I had to send the viewer $2,000 because I said I was gonna give him it. But either way, bro, you don't understand how
I
well
don't
this
understand.
fits.
Oh,
I
I've been here
don't. $2,000
before.
for
And look at the
sweatshirt,
back.
I can't get there.
People.
I died
It
in
was good. And,
here.
well, really, what happened is I didn't love it, but I went to Dior and.
Yeah, here we go. This is what I need to see. I am not figuring this shit out. Fuck that. This one I will cheat. Because fuck all this.
Let me take you through the Silver Wolf Mountain Mystery. Like and subscribe. You would the brightness up for you guys so you can see it a little bit better. And now this guide takes a turn for the worse. It really does. This gameplay, I should say. And what we need to do, we need to push on 4 specific tiles there. So we're going to glide on over. And we're going to hit the fire symbol. Don't do what I do here because...
He's gonna get knocked backwards and die.
Oh, goodness me. Yeah, I fall into the spikes of hell.
Am I
Luckily,
far
have
enough that I
pumped
can
away.
fucking just do this? Yes,
Now
I
jump
can.
back up. To avoid that,
Latch on.
jump on to them, hold L2, and then force palm. Yeah? So hit the water one, then we're gonna
And I
hit
still
the
fell
wind
forward and
one,
died. Crazy.
top middle, and then we're going to hit the thunder.
Wow, I tanked it. That's insane.
And that is going to open up the passage. That's going to get you.
Did it even go
puzzle
in? I don't
done.
even think it went in.
Pleasure as always, guys. See you in the next one.
Let me just
So
look at the
hit
order.
Hell. And I jump back up. To avoid that,
So fire.
jump on to them, hold
Water.
L2, and then force palm. Yeah? So hit
Wind.
the water one, then we're going to hit the wind one at the top.
Fire, water,
middle,
wind, and then oh my god, the
then
ones
we're
you
gonna hit
control.
Thunder.
Okay, so the 4 elements you actually control. That's interesting. But I fucked that up for a second. Something of the northern winds. Probably hidden caves. If I had to guess, that's what the last one did. It looks like an image back here. Okay, I was half expecting that to turn. I don't even know if I want to watch this, but you know what? I'm gonna. 15:9. We'll go this first, and then we'll go this. It's a good thing about Caleb. His videos last so long that the entire algorithm updates, and you get more rabbit holes by the end of them. Okay. You know,
I made the guy that was working there. I made him like let me try on like 10 things because I was really trying to like something. Hated it all, but I felt bad for him. Some asshole comes into your store, who's like, "Oh, let me try on all the shit," and then they leave. So I had to buy it.
Okay, LA Colonial 630, Nobu Atlanta another 718, 1400 Zynga Corporation. It's games. Zynga's gaming.
I don't know. Oh, yeah. We spent $7,000 on a new suit.
Oh, you're good for something. Uber Eats, Uber Eats, Uber Eats. Airbnb $15,000. Come on, dude. Are you hearing that? Airbnb $15,000. I've never seen anything like that in my life. What is $15,000 Airbnb?
You're gonna like this one, dude. I spent $10,000 on a haircut on that one.
Oh, for f***'s sake. Yeah, we didn't even highlight that. Okay, how the f***, dude?
This is
oh,
awesome.
this
Bro, it's
one.
just
This
like,
is the one that had the
guy-
boss.
The guy was a drug dealer, and he's cut my hair. I'm talking about the game show I put on, and he was like, I was like, I'm bailing out convicts. They're gonna compete in the game show, try and win 100,000. He's like, oh, dude, like next time you do that, you should like invite me. Like I'm about to go to jail. I was like, for what? And he's like, fucking weed. And I was like, dude, how do you go to jail for weed? And he's like, I don't know. My lawyer says I have to. And he's like, you should get a new lawyer. And he's like, I can't afford one. I was like, all right, I'll give you 10,000. Try and get a new lawyer. If not, at the very least, you have $10,000.
Okay, that's nice.
Bro.
It's like
But
the
the
first thing you did that's like
15
actually like, that feels like genuine. Everything else is like bullshit.
Uber Eats? That's not bullshit, dude.
It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit.
Are
And
these
your
still
Airbnbs.
mine, or are these like my friends?
Yes, no, they're yours
Holy
still. Yours
dude.
ends the next page.
Okay, but either way, they
15,000 Airbnb, dude.
Yeah,
Come on.
that was not even worth it, too. That place reeked. But either way, bro, you know, I like to go on nice trips with my friends.
Cafe, sushi, ramen, cafe.
This seems like pretty
cafe,
normal, bro.
Steakhouse
What else
burgers.
is money good for?
Okay, well then you've never lived a normal life. People can't do this.
No, what I'm saying is, if you had this money, what else would you spend it on?
Well, I'll make
Security,
again,
literally
you're
what he
prepared for
said.
Something, but yeah, you can spend it on bullshit. Don't get me wrong, but 15,000 on an Airbnb is crazy. When you don't have an emergency fund, just at least get something basic set up and then blow your
I have
money.
an emergency
No,
fund,
you
dude.
don't. It's
I'll
in
show
crypto.
it to you, bro.
It's in crypto, dude. That's not an emergency fund. They can go to zero overnight.
Yeah, but or I could 10x, and then I have so much emergency
Or it
fund.
can.
Bro, or if Dan or butts about it, bro, I'm not living to think about how much could go wrong when it all could go right, and it could
No, it's not about that. It's just about get an emergency fund. That's it.
I have
This
one.
guy
That's what
is
I'm
so
gonna down
annoying.
An
now.
emergency fund.
Bro, okay.
Emergency funds aren't crypto.
How big emergency are we talking
What's
about?
your
right now?
mortgage?
Well, I have 800 down, $2.5 million house.
No, your monthly payment.
Oh, I don't know. You know,
You don't
oh
have
my
a
God,
gas?
I didn't even tell you this. I still have to pay the mortgage on my house that I lost. So that's like $13,000 a month, next 30 years, whatever, and the mortgage that I live in.
Should we coin flip over your current house?
No, that seems like a bad idea.
So you're a pussy. You've lost it.
Dude, you were just making fun of me for it, dude. I think that's a
Yeah.
bad idea.
Sure. You're not gonna do bad ideas anymore?
No. But, all right, I was on this podcast, and the guy was like, you gotta save more money, yeah. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll save a little bit more. So I'm trying to save more now,
Okay.
and not give away my house.
Also, I would never live. So
I like, bro.
No, you don't.
It's-
Airbnb, $34,000. This is from the next guy.
What?
That's
That
from
wasn't me,
someone
bro.
else.
That
Yes.
was
Who
not
is
me.
this?
I'm gonna bleep this.
Oh,
Okay.
that was my dad. It was in.
Your dad, 34,000.
Yeah, he asked if he could do that beforehand. I remember now.
Well, you'll say yes to anything,
Well, my parents do whatever they want.
so you won't ever say no
This
to anything.
is exactly
parents.
what I said.
34,000. What did they possibly need?
They were on vacation, and so what happened is they were like trying to go vacation at my
crazy
crib
vacation.
in Miami, and they were like, "Can we stay there?" Yeah, of course. And then I gambled it away, and they're like, "We still want to go on vacation." I was like, "Okay, how about this? I actually
Okay,
picked out the Airbnb
so
for them. They would
for
have picked a
whatever
shitty one. I
reason, I'm
said,
locked out
You
of
should go
these.
here. Let me know if you want me to book it." And they were like, "Are you sure?" And I
For
was like,
how
"Yeah."
long did they stay there for $34,000?
3 weeks. It was a good stay.
Uber Eats,
Dude, they're
Uber Eats.
retired.
Okay.
They gotta like enjoy life.
So your dad, the retired dad, is Uber eating, Uber eating, Uber eating, Uber eating, Uber eating. Yo-yo. For $419 a yo-yo.
Oh, this isn't my dad's account. This must be.
We'll go to this one.
I'll bleep it. This is a
Yeah.
Who's that?
The girlfriend?
The girlfriend. She's Uber eating. Okay.
Sanctum.
Yeah.
Wait, why can't I see this one?
Uber eating, Uber eating, Uber eating, Uber eating. Amazon. She
Fucking
Airbnb
live,
for $1,300. Airlines. Does she live with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sanctum of renunciation.
Going well?
It's going as well as a 23-year-old relationship would go. It's like I'm not getting
Fuck
married,
that.
but it's
People
great,
used to
you
get
know?
married at 18. What the f is that? That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, you're right. That wasn't a good way to put it. But we're not getting married, so it's like it's going well. But I'm
She's
not,
okay with
like-
that?
Yeah. She's not stoked on it, but it's like, dude, you know.
Okay. Amazon, Uber Eats, Uber Eats, Uber Eats, Uber Eats, Amazon, Chick-fil-A, Uber Eats, Uber Eats. She's Uber eating 2 times a day. Well, you're Uber eating 2 times a day. Well, your dad is Uber eating 2 times a day. Well, someone else is
That
Uber
does
eating 2
add
times a
up a
day.
lot, bro.
You're doing about a dozen Uber Eats a day across all accounts.
Dude, that cannot. If we did a net Uber Eats, say I spent $50,000 on Uber Eats a month, it's like that is money well spent.
Money well spent. 50,000 on
Jesus
Uber Eats. You don't want to
Christ.
give to a charity. You did one genuine thing to the barber. It was beautiful.
Oh yeah. We have to, but you know, we give a lot of money to charity, so we get to
Dalen
enjoy our
Valley.
life.
It was 20,000 on Uber Eats.
Oh, that's a lot. But yeah, whatever.
That's a lot.
We give
that
away
would change someone's life.
much more than 20,000 a month to fans and charity.
Well, okay. Where was that? I don't see it. I see travel of
Oh, is this it?
147,000.
Last month,
Revelation,
we gave away 3 Rolexes to fans, which is
So
via
physical
the
assets.
jeweler. Then we gave away $10,000. So that I don't know how that wire's been. And then we had to save the charity money because we gave away 90,000 in the game show. But next month we have $295,000 budget to spend
Where the hell is that?
on either. You guys will see this video
Daywin
because I make.
But
good
not this
money.
month. With that video, you're gonna not even break even.
Yeah, but dude, I'll find a way. I will find a way
Doesn't make sense. I don't
to
get it.
give away. Okay, either way, the point is we have 295,000 getting going to. We would like to build a school.
Do I
but
smell
we
or
don't know.
you?
It might be me. It might be you. I don't know.
Huh?
Yeah,
That's
no,
not me.
it literally just started.
Okay, just making sure.
Either way, the point is that I don't need to like super have it mapped out. Like if I need to sell a car to get it done, we will. But I don't think I feel like I might win gambling at some point soon or something. We'll
You
find a
could.
way
I offered.
to not. I only need to win 300,000 for charity.
Okay, good. Give me your
And-
house, or I'll do 300,000.
But that's a horrible. Okay, no.
Horrible.
Next
Terrible.
topic.
Fine, 500.
No,
How much you need?
dude, I'm not going
Drywin
to the house
Valley,
for-
here we
it's
go.
a $2.5 million house.
Okay. 2.5.
So this
I don't
guy,
know if you're serious about this.
renunciation. Yeah, this one.
I feel like you're just saying that, but I don't know if you would actually flip me $2.5 million.
No, I couldn't.
Why not? I
couldn't.
feel like you have a lot of money.
Yeah, I do okay, but 2.5 would actually be devastating.
Okay, well then on to the next.
So
'cause we
not
don't need to
probably
do
not
it.
as much as you think, but Chick-fil-A, Uber, because I haven't been doing this that long. Chick-fil-A, Uber Eats, Amazon, Uber Eats, Amazon. This is the girlfriend, by the way, Uber Eats. And she's not a fat fuck?
No, she's actually famous for being jacked and a model.
Okay, I guess she's just getting protein bowls every second of her life.
I don't know what the fuck she's doing with the.
Amazon, Uber Eats, Amazon.
Yeah, she
What
likes
is this?
Amazon.
Tao Reed Popo, $1,200. Tao Reed Popo?
That sounds like a restaurant.
Uber Eats, JD Sports, Uber Eats, Nobu Hotel. $500 there. Nobu Hotel. Uber Eats. Who's this next person? Who's that?
Oh, yeah, this is Gerd Millard, manager.
This is Gerd. Okay, your money manager
It's
is
about to get reamed.
3,150 on flights, plus another 544 on flights. Uber
Well,
Eats,
that's like booking shit for me because he takes care of all that.
Uber Eats. Is that for you? I don't think so. Delta 742. Also, you got flights. You got flights on your own section. Why does he need to get additional flights? Flights.
It
464.
might be for when I did the game show, I flew everyone out first class that participated.
Flights 464. Soku, $576. Soku, $5,100. Money manager.
I don't even know what that is. But okay, I feel like you
Shoku.
are looking through this like you give it like so cool. Are you sure?
Shoku, $2,000. This is your money manager spending $7,000
Oh yeah,
on Shoku.
that was a dinner we did in LA. It was 14,000 total for the chef to come to the crib and make us food. But either way, I told him to do that. Either way, if he did it on his own, I don't give a shit. He can do whatever he wants. But you're looking at me like Shoku, right?
Yes!
It's chill, dude. What's the big deal? It was an awesome dinner. It was fun. Do you like hate crazy new experiences? Would I spend
What?
$1,400 again dinner again? Like
Yes, you will.
Yeah, and it's like sure, why not? It's chill. Like I am not financially devastated by that, and it was a lot of fun. And I like it was like a lot
The
of I had my
vibes were
lawyer
so
there, and I
immaculate.
wanted to treat him well because he's the best and whatever. So
Does he
it's
has
like
to get you out of jail all the time?
no, but if I went to jail, then he would be the
Well,
one.
Matt.
Yeah, but I don't think that you go to jail for that in this day and age.
Yeah. Matt. Yeah.
This prescription.
Prescription.
They have that
Matt.
these days. Yeah,
Crystal.
yeah. Amphetamine. It's very hard to get the prescription.
Uber Eats. Airlines. Amazon. Tempest. 2,800 on Tempest, whatever that is. Airlines,
know what that is.
Amazon. Exotic finish detail. $480. Uber. Amazon. Uber. Uchiko. Again, flights. Morningstar pools. You have a pool? Pool
I do.
cleaning? Maybe that's what that is. Lowe's. Envanto. Kanjay. Lovesack. You got some couches. $1,200.
Damn, those were not worth it.
Oh,
You ever
airline,
sign a
airline,
Lovesack,
airline.
dude?
It's
like a
airline.
beanbag.
Airline. Nobu Atlanta, $21,000.
Bro, why are you? It's chill.
Because
bro.
it's adding up. Because it's like every 4 days.
But we know that it was fine on like 300 racks or something, bro. I like to treat people because listen, for example, the Trend Twins came out to do my game show video. You know the Giga Viral one.
Island Boys?
Giga Viral, Trend Twins, awesome. They flew all the way to Atlanta
Nobody
just to
knows
be
who
on my game show.
Bro,
No, no,
Suck their
the
camera?
the muscular ones.
Okay.
Not the Island Boys, Trend Twins. Either way, the point is, they went out of their way to go help me with something. Of course, you're staying in Nobu. They told me that a bunch of people, when they go out for a collab, they make them share a bed because they assume they're twins. You're gonna share a bed, and it's like, bro, grown ass.
You can treat them without this. You can just treat them for like 5,000.
No. It was for everybody. Steiny, Bob Menery, everyone that came out stays in Nobu because, bro, they're doing me a favor. The least I can do is put them in Nobu if I have the money. I don't need to. What? I needed to save 5 million.
Yeah. Delta.
By the time I have kids, so I got
Uber.
10 years to save 5 million.
Or, I mean, do you fraud?
Me?
Yeah, with her.
Is the whatchamacallit? IUD.
Okay, IUD. Guess what? We just had someone on the show. IUD. Baby popped out. It can happen.
But what's the point with that? Oh, then I have a child.
No, not in 10 years.
Yeah, but then it's like what? What did we say? 50,000 a year? How about this?
That's what
how
you
about I just
said.
go do one
You
Airbnb
die.
this month? I won't do one Airbnb if I get a girl pregnant, and then we'll set that aside.
It'll go somewhere else. But Uber Eats, Summer Moon,
he can't help this
bail
guy.
bonds. What the f is this?
Because the game show. It was
The game show.
The game show we just filmed. We
Bail
had-
bonds?
We had to bail out people from prison.
Dangerous
Oh
people?
Petty
god.
crimes.
Oh, thank. No
No,
murder.
I mean, they were pretty people. Like aggravated assault, armed robbery, battery.
Wow. I'm glad they're back
dealers.
on the street. That's what this country needs.
Well, bro, they weren't convicted yet. They were just in one of the worst jails in the world because they were black. I won't stand for that.
Okay.
Me and the black community are like this, bro.
It's not about being black. Every place that just lets people on the streets with no cash bail are the most dangerous places right now.
Oh, really?
You just incentivize that. Yes,
Or,
really.
dude, you know what? It's like I thought they were good people. You know,
Glad you thought
sure,
so.
he armed robbers.
wish the jury
It just
could have
means
decided
he's not
instead.
Very,
He really just said, sure, he did armed
think everyone-
robbery, but he was a good person. This guy and his fucking vibes, man.
deserves at least, you know, why is it guilty until the innocent?
It's not, but they're off the
They're
street
already
for risk.
Oh my
For risk, they're off
god.
They
the
were
street for
saying
risk.
every single day in that jail, somebody was getting stabbed. So, bro, you gotta understand that they're not bad people, and they're not been proven to be bad people. So I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. And if you did armed robber somebody, bro, I think you deserve a second chance. You just weren't
Eventually, serve your time.
This is the kind of guy that doesn't believe anything will happen to him until it's too late. Somebody will literally walk up to him with a knife and he'll be like, well, I didn't see him stab anybody. So he seems like he had good vibes. So I don't know. I'm just going to turn my back to him. He's not guilty until he is.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But you're
Lots
talking
of
about them like
airlines.
they're animals, bro. They're people that
No!
got arrested.
No,
dude,
it
and
is
you're like,
not.
They gotta be in the jail because
No,
they're gonna commit
it
more
is-
crimes.
no,
when they
it
got-
is-
That's what they. Bro,
No.
the people watching that. That's what I got from that. I'm
That
pretty
is a
sure-
bad take. That is a take.
That's what you just said, bro.
That is
You're
It's
putting
not
it
what.
on-
No.
It's because you're trying to moral masturbate it. Every single time a policy like that has been enacted in a city, crime goes up. Repeat offenders that are released immediately
Well, dude,
released.
okay.
It's catch and release. It never works. It's been proven.
I
They had to
have
revert that in San Francisco because people were getting hurt.
no idea what you're talking about
Then
right now.
why are you trying to
Exactly, so shut
moralize
the
it like a
fuck up.
high-horse moral cunt?
Well, you have to have some consciousness to every decision, and
Yeah, but
sure,
it's
maybe,
one.
at least I was thinking before I made a decision. Just
Did
because
you?
you think you have this,
Or
like,
did you wanna make
crazy,
content?
You just described them. Obviously, what are you talking about? They're on a game show. I held them at gunpoint to put them on the game show.
So don't try to
Who the fuck-
moralize it.
What are you talking about? I think they're still. Bro. I wanted them on the game show, but I still wanted them to like. I can
Then
still.
why
think-
aren't you doing that instead of 20,000 hours a month in Uber Eats? Why aren't you bailing out
Bro,
people all around?
I have to give away money to like kids in Africa and shit. That's where we're trying to build a school. It's actually South America.
You're doing
Oh,
the
God,
school
he's
thing.
doing
Why is
the
every
Kai
YouTuber trying to do a
Cenat
school?
thing.
No
Oh
one's
my
able to do a school.
God.
Yeah, no, we're
Didn't
not
Kai
actually
just
doing the
fail
school.
building
Thank
a
you
the
for-
entire school is too hard.
yes.
We're not
University?
actually doing that. That's an umbrella term. We're doing 300,000 for the school. Whatever. We have to sprinkle it around, right? We did this for the convicts. Then we're doing this for the kids.
Jesus Christ,
whatever.
man.
Moral masturbation.
Kai Cenat was literally the one guy who could have pulled it off, and even he couldn't do it. If Kai can't do it, nobody can. Not on the content creator scene.
They're not content.
Yes.
I don't think they're bad people. You said catch and release, bro. I don't
Yes,
think
that's
they're
what it's
animals,
called.
dude.
No,
I
it's
don't-
not about animals.
Bro.
It's about
Everything
anytime
with
that
this
it's been
fucking
enacted.
guy
You
is
think
vibes,
you're
man.
Right doesn't make
Well,
my,
the statistics are right.
my opinion on it. There's a
Yes.
flow of
He
logic.
needs to say that
someone
into
on
a
the planet
fucking
is
mirror.
Okay, sure, whatever. That's my flow of logic. It led to the moralization of these people. I feel like everyone's done stuff that would land them in jail. For example, I've had tons of me before. Why didn't I go
Yes.
to jail?
Maybe you
because I
should.
got
Maybe you
lucky,
should've.
bro. And I don't think I'm a bad person. Maybe I should. I don't personally think I should go to jail.
No,
But-
I'm not saying that either. But there is a reason why we don't arrest someone for a crime and immediately make sure they're out on the street.
What do you want me to say? Okay, you're right. I shouldn't have bailed them out.
No, but when you moralized it, saying that it's like bad to not catch and release people.
Oh, well, no. I'm saying that's not. I'm saying I empathize with these specific
You can
people.
empathize with them. I also empathize with
God.
the people that the crime was committed against, especially violent crime.
Mm.
Delta
Dickhead.
496 plaster. Yeah, I mean airlines galore with this.
Yeah, that
I'll
one
just
is
keep
very-
going through
it
this.
adds up.
Cleaning. Yeah, you should probably clean that place. Is your guys' place is nice and clean? Your house?
I don't know. It's clean enough.
Okay. Well, you got cleaners. You're paying a lot for it. Okay. 56,000 hours owed on your Aston Martin. That's the only car that has debt on.
That's a Huracan, yeah.
Okay. Do you know the interest rate?
No,
If you called Gerd, would he be able to tell you?
no, because he didn't get that loan. There's almost a 0% chance we can find out the interest rate level, unless it tells me on the app.
It would tell you on the app.
Oh, here,
I'm sure I could click around. Do you even know your monthly payment?
3,000 maybe.
Yeah, your business checking account is 50,000. Yours has 4,000. You have 100,000 hours in CDs. Yes.
Yeah, they made me do that because I.
Well, it's a shitty return on investment, but it's harder for you to touch, so that actually might be a good
Yeah,
thing.
it's every 3 months that I can touch it. The interest every month is $900. It looks like. Well, actually, I don't know how to do
When did you get this loan?
this. Maybe like a year ago.
Okay, 900 of interest accrued last month.
Oh, but some months are 0. I don't understand how this is working. Oh, because I pay ahead.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know what the interest rate is. But yeah, maybe I got it 10 months ago.
Dude, I think it's like an 18% interest rate. Potentially. That's horrendous. Just pay this off.
That's horrendous.
It's really bad. Just pay it off.
I heard it's good for my credit to pay it off.
Maybe.
slower.
Why do you care about your credit, though? You already have a house. What are you trying to utilize credit for?
I don't know.
Pay it
Exactly.
off. You're using credit cards already. That's good enough.
There's
for credit. If
there's
it's
too
an
many
18%
questions
interest
that
rate, you're
the
just
answer is
losing
I don't
money.
know.
If it was 4, it would be a different conversation. That's what I think it is. I didn't see.
Here's the thing. It's like this is my thought process about it. I don't have to like, dude, $2,000-$3,000 a month. What's that? One dinner. So just like put that towards the car or whatever. Don't got to worry about it.
Well,
But
why? Why not
maybe-
just pay it off? What is the actual argument?
Well, because I guess the answer would be I've never thought like, okay, let's pay this off. It's just like whatever. Let it be.
Okay. Okay, so I mean cash flow, yeah, your average quarterly in was 1885, but your average quarterly net cash flow because of expenses is about 6,800.
Yeah.
And listen, I have 169,000 hours of Pepe. What's it at now?
Oh, why we invested more into it,
How
right?
much?
But it's down. Here, I'll show you the account.
It's emergency fund.
Here, it's 310,000.
Okay.
But it's down. Whatever. You know, it's not important because it should go to the moon eventually. Maybe this podcast will send it to the moon.
Pepe?
Go buy Pepe. He told financial advice from the Caleb Hammer.
Okay. Okay, so I think is that everything? Is there more? I don't have your mortgage.
Oh, I don't have my mortgage either.
Oh.
Who the knows how that works? And you can't tell me adulting's easy, bro. It doesn't make any
You
sense,
go
bro.
into it-
Shit is so. I don't understand how anybody gets anything done,
Because a
bro.
realtor
Because
would
you're not
tell
a
you if
fucking
you just talked
adult.
to one. Like if you just did that. Okay, here, type in your current address.
How much this thing is say worth? Market value. Oh, dude, we are getting smoked right now. How much should we pay for
Austin's
that?
not a good market right now.
Oh, really?
It's okay, you might. Well, how much did you pay on this?
I thought it was 2.4, but maybe I was wrong. Because we got
Yeah.
appraised, we paid 100 less than appraisal.
Oh, yeah, well, appraisals, yeah. Oh, not only are you in that neighborhood, you're far down. Oh my, it takes just to get out of that neighborhood. Dude, I'm
It's a beautiful
sorry,
drive.
This is a horrible place to live.
Dude, bro, I feel like
What a
living in a. I've never once been like, holy this is a mistake, bro. But okay, okay. Next time I'll consider that when
Listen,
I'm buying
man.
a crib.
Oddly enough, in the end, this is all simple. Your mortgage is probably fine. He's making your payment. The car, I would pay it off. Okay, I'd pay it off. But even if you don't, I'm not killing myself. I have 2 things I want you to do. 2 things I want you to do. This isn't a budget thing because you don't have a normal budget. It's not
Here, write
making
it
a
down
budget.
so I can
there
remember
is-
this.
yeah, okay.
Because I did actually come here to learn about this.
No, I
and
gotcha.
I think this is going to be a big takeaway moment for me, unless it's ridiculousness.
really
but I
not.
think you understand
It's
where
not
I'm at
ridiculous.
enough, so it will be a digestible solution.
Unfortunately, I'm just putting down 2 numbers. And you're almost there. Okay. I want you, before the end of the year, to save up $6 million as close as you can. And do not touch it. Your CD is $100,000 on the way to it. You got 300 in Pepe. I just want this, and this is what you're gonna do. You are gonna get with, they're actually YouTubers, but they're financial advisors. They manage my money with their Abound Wealth. They're very good, very trustworthy, very good people, legitimately good people. Call the Money Guy, not a sponsor, but they're gonna do this for you. But you're gonna give them $6 million throughout this year. They will manage your investments and they will manage your emergency fund. So you can't touch it. That will grow so you have something to rely
When
on.
do I get to touch it?
You can get
Jesus
to touch
Christ,
it if everything
that's
goes
not
to
the
0.
fucking
You can touch
point.
it.
Bro, none ever go to 0.
Well, then
dude.
you never need to touch it.
Then I'm just pissing. Okay, I agree.
You're not
you're
pissing
right,
it away.
You're right.
It's gaining 10% a year for the rest of your life.
But it's gaining all if I can't touch it. If I die
it's
with
not for
$70
you,
billion,
dick.
then the
fuck
just
out of
happened
it.
there.
No, don't get me wrong. I mean, touch it around like 40 or 50 or something. And
Oh,
they
okay.
can help you do a safe withdrawal rate. But that's what I want you to do. I'm going to literally email you my guy. I'm going to put us on an email together, like legitimate, whatever. He's really good. His name's Carter. He's like the top dog there. And the goal is to get you $6 million by the end of the year, which you can do. That is not complicated. $6 million for you. It's just a little management in different places. Have Gerd Millard, have him put that money aside. Make sure there's, okay, well, we have,
Okay, well, I'm trying to understand where it comes from.
Oh yeah, let's call it 9 months left, okay? And then we're just trying to do $6 million in 9 months. It's a lot.
There it is.
That's 666,000 hours a month. Okay, maybe it's a 2-year process. It's a 2-year process. You're gonna
But
do.
I'm trying to understand.
Yeah.
I feel as if, personally, it would be more worthwhile to, since I'm so young,
Just
put
make the
gas on
money and
pedal
spend it.
invest into my brands, like my supplement brand or my clothing brand. Wouldn't it be a better return to go all in on that than capping myself to 10% at such a young age?
I can't say it's a better return because we don't know what the return's gonna be. And
This is probably the most painful one that. This is probably the most painful one I've seen in a long time. This is actually. Like, the fucking bailing people out thing actually just kind of set me to 50.
Sanctum back in order. I sense the abyss has steadied for now. The strength of the abyss is not wicked. A force so pure has no will toward good or evil. What matters is the intent behind those who use it. May your strength be guided by your beliefs.
that 10% is average. It's 10 to 12. You'll get 30% 1 year, lose one another year.
Okay.
No, listen. No.
This feels like a lot, is all I'm saying. Like
It is. It is. So here's what I say. Let's come to a compromise. 300,000 hours a month for the next 2 years, and that'll get you there. At least you're set up for success, because you might change your mind
but
in the future.
would I get there if I did 200,000 a month for 2 years?
200,000 hours a month for 2.5 years, maybe.
Oh, okay. So assuming we've talked about this. I think I'm, going to the moon. Whatever.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's just assume I'm confident for the next 4 years, I will be able to invest into this. If I did 200,000 a month for 4 years, I would be totally giga good.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Okay, so here's how I would try to do this. So let's say an average of $1 million comes in a month, right?
Where the hell is this marker?
Yes?
I gamble way too much. It's like literally minimum. I would
He's
never
not
make
gonna
less
make it.
than at this point in my life 800,000.
He's not gonna make
$800,000
it.
comes in a month. Love it. Times 0.7, because you're setting 30% aside for taxes. Have you paid your taxes?
No, Amanda's doing them.
But okay, you pay your taxes, good. So you actually have $560,000 left a month. Yeah, but then your business expenses. So actually, no. Your cost, okay, no. We start with 800. I'm gonna say spend 400,000 hours a month on business, wherever you want. Reinvesting, new YouTube videos, whatever. So that's 400,000 hours a month profit times 0.7, because you're setting 30% aside. You have an extra $280,000. Just for even 2 years, have fun outside of content with $80,000.
A month?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, have fun in content for 400.
Okay. That's
400
actually
you
fair.
can spend a month.
Yeah. Okay. I see.
But have fun in content and
Yeah,
business.
would.
I mean, clearly you were able to do it. You were able to put a lot of money into that crypto right there. So you're able to put money in it.
Yeah. That was yeah.
Okay, so here, 800,000 comes in. This is how we're gonna try to structure it. And GERD is gonna try to structure it like this. And then you are gonna meet with my guys and they're gonna set you up for success. 800,000 comes in minimum. You spend 400,000 hours on business content reinvestment. Very good. Then you got 280,000 hours after taxes left, because that is business expenses. You don't have to count that against your taxes.
Oh.
Okay?
This is next level,
And
bruh.
then barely, this is 5 numbers. $80,000 is spent on life.
That's pretty good.
That's good. 200,000 hours goes to the wealth advisors to make sure you're
Okay,
set.
and then so say we do 800 minimum. If I make more, say I do $1.5 million a month.
blow the rest.
Oh, this is a nice. This is dope. I actually can get behind this. That was a well put together. Let me see that.
Okay. I'm just trying to whatever gets you there.
This actually is making an incredible amount of sense when you put it like this. 400,000 on content and 80 racks to so 500,000 just to like chill out.
But you can't spend $1 million on content like you did last month.
Well, yeah, but that's not the goal to spend that much every month. But
It just
I wanted
happens
to try
because of the
something new.
vibes.
And if it
The vibes
turns
are
out to be
expensive.
good, then maybe the content budget is just gonna have to go higher in the pursuit of bigger career or whatever, or we find ways to make it cheaper. But the point is, that's not consistent.
I'll say this: 400,000 hours on content. And if it costs 500, it needs to bring in an extra 100,000 than it did before.
Fuck the world's
So
right
equate
up.
it to
I
that.
understand. I think that's going to be the only disconnect we have here because I'm okay just like chucking a risk and
but,
it's all right.
not with this. I need you after taxes to have an extra 280 a month. Anything can happen
Every
before
single
that.
time
If we
he
do
presses
this,
him
most
seriously,
of the
he just
time it's chill.
laughs.
Like if I hit this 8 months, I'll be stoked
Okay.
because that's still good money, bro.
It's a start.
Saving
It's a start.
fucking- Bro, I don't know what the kind of caviar my kid's gonna be eating, but bro,
Not
that is
much.
expensive. 200 racks a month.
Yeah. No. It is, but for your position, unfortunately, it's not.
Yeah. Okay. This is very well put together. I think I am going to try and do this because that's dope.
Okay. Will you meet with my guys?
I'll meet with you guys.
Okay.
But here's an interesting
Not for
thing.
content, for real
Not
life.
for content, but also this is not for content. My mom wants to invest my money because she thinks it's fun.
No.
But she's bored and retired.
That-
So
it is what
we
it
gotta
is.
throw her- we got to throw her 100,000 a
Make
month.
an extra 50 and give it to her, but
All right,
you
all right, all
need
right.
280,000.
Oh, that's a good idea. The winning money will go to my motor to invest. This guy will go to the
Like
pros.
I said, anything extra you make, you do whatever with, man. You do
Dude,
it.
I actually feel like hella smart right now. I think this is going to I'm going to be the
Jesus
richest
Christ.
person
You
ever.
just make sure enough is put aside for the taxes.
I can't
okay,
wait for
dude,
this guy
listen.
to fail.
Let's get your Hammer financial score. Then we're gonna.
I
go
never
to the
say
post
that
and let
about
your
anything.
poor
This
employee
guy, I
confront you.
want to see this guy
Actually,
fail.
Edward, but get him up here, bro.
Yeah, I will, and have a pair of balls too, just because he pays your bills and keeps a roof over your head.
I don't pay his. I give him $1,000.
Is he allowed to speak out without consequences?
Dude, Edward
Would
can
he
say
be afraid?
anything that he wants, and he wouldn't be afraid because
good.
he
I just
is
wanted
a
to make sure.
grown ass motherfucker, dude.
Kind
it's
of.
not like a fully grown dude. Just because his skin glows better than yours, don't mean, bro. That's what you want. Is you want the GHKCU, the
He just hasn't done any adult things, but I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, spending in a budget. I mean, listen, you didn't spend more than you made, and some went to investing. It was Pepe. It's
I
not
kinda
great though. The money
hate-
went to insane places. 4 out of 10 for
I
that.
kind of hate that Caleb went so fucking soft on this kid just because he's a content creator. Like I've seen, like he's had plenty of other people that he's gone like full hard, full mask off because they're regular people, but he kind of sold out and flaked on this guy, and this guy desperately needs somebody to fucking shake his ass out of his retardation. But he completely went kid gloves on this guy the entire time just because he's a content creator.
That one. Your debt's not that bad. I mean, for your income, it's obviously you got a mortgage. It's gonna be a 7 out of 10 because it is a high interest rate car.
Let's
but for your
go.
income, emergency fund, there is no emergency fund. 0 out of 10. Retirement, would you consider the Pepe? It's not how I would do it, but for your income at your age is actually a really bad amount. 1 out of 10. Real estate, it's probably mid at like a 5 out of 10 because I don't know what rate you have. You would have signed any rate, and you probably are underwater currently. Listen, Hammer Financial score 3.5 out of 10. It'll
This
be
looks
higher
really
before you know it
pretty.
if you actually follow this. Get yours at CalebHammer.com.
This looks insanely
We're
pretty.
gonna go into the post show. His employee's gonna
It's like
confront him. And who
Japan.
knows what else we're gonna talk about? An extra 20 minutes plus 3 premium shows posted every single day, Monday through Saturday. Click join Hammer Elite. See you in the post show.
We could do something small and fun. We could do like 10,000. That was your limit.
I'll do 10.
Oh!
Do 10.
$10,000 coin flip. You have my word. I'll wire you today.
Yeah, same.
$10,000 coin flip.
Hammer Elite is the best YouTube membership on the planet.
Yeah, so he won. That's his reaction was he won. Jesus Christ, man. Basically, he's gonna go, there's literally that's 100% of his friends in quotes will abandon him when the cash stops, which is within 3 years. Yeah, pretty much. he's gonna go through the Fat Joe situation, but like for real. This is exactly what Fat Joe talked about, where he lied to all of his guys to see who was legit and who wasn't. He lied to his guys and said that his income was gone. And then he said he lost like immediately, like 50 guys on his roster like abandoned him as soon as he said that. And it thinned out the herd, and he knew who was actually loyal to him, who wasn't. This guy's gonna go through the real version of that, where the money is actually gone. It's not a fake. It's not a gimmick, and it's gonna be the same result, where he's gonna lose like the entirety of all of his people. Yes, absolutely. And this is the problem. This is way too nothing about this shit is entertaining. It's infuriating. Oh, God.
Massive day for the unemployed. Mr. Beast hosted a streamer tournament and a lot of drama erupted from this. Most specifically with Rakai. Don't know who Rakai is? Basically, he's a dumber, more annoying version of Kai Cenat who can't even read.
That's crass.
Chill! Security!
This is more fake than most of these streamers' view counts. The awkward moment when streamer Rakai mocks Rubius after his elimination, not letting him say goodbye and laughing at him in a very disrespectful way.
We going back to swing shot. Ain't no way. He's good at the throws.
He's emoting on him.
A toda mi comunidad.
Justice.
Cállate, niño, anda. Cállate, niño. Niño, cállate. Cállate, anda. Cállate. No, yo creo que al final ha sido suerte y ya está, chicos.
Basically, he was being sort of an asshole to this Spanish streamer, and a lot of Spanish people didn't like it. Cue the clip.
Yo, okay, I opened up his Instagram comments for 1 second. What is this, bro? Yeah, no.
This guy just made an entire race his enemy. He ended up crashing out a bit when he was eliminated, and obviously he's playing this up for the stream. The Spanish community felt, however, he did cross a line with Rubius because he's standing there all like, "Mi no hablo inglés," and he's just kind of going in on him. And then people started lying and rage baiting, saying that Rakai put out this story saying, Rubius in the Spanish community, which is, fake.
I know, math is hard.
Bro brought back the racism I Show Speed tried so hard to end with his world tour.
Chill! Security!
The chief is looking for you.
Is he? Oh, I hope I don't get told off. I suppose I better get going.
It's a blue frog. Oh, a poison frog. Interesting. There's nothing to gather here. Oh, these are Palmers. Hang on. Okay, apparently this doesn't work on Palmers.
dude straight up said Rakai. Rakai needs to learn manners. There was a lot of backlash over this, and Rubius ended up making a response, which, you know, I don't understand because he's Spanish.
Para vosotros, los he repartido ya con el chat, con los mods, con los subs, con los no subs.
And the Spanish people were posting this, which is crazy. Oh, God. Has done more for racism than the KK.
You know what's crazy? I feel like everybody, I saw a lot of people mad at Rakai yesterday. And, like, it's not hard for, like, it's Rakai. People can get mad realistically at the end of the day. But also, at the same time, though, I think a lot of people think they're better than us.
Just say he was being a dickhead and move on. You don't gotta make it a race thing. This is so cringe.
Straight up, in my opinion, I think people think they're better than other people. Because I promise you, if it was an M on the line, a lot of you will move different than you think you would in theory. I'm telling you. And the craziest part is the M's not even for him, it's for his community.
What community? This dude's botted his shit. He gets all his viewers within 3 minutes and then they all leave.
Everyone tells you to be yourself, right? The is not trying to be anyone else, bro. And
So we endorse it when he's being a fucking
Authenticity is cool and
retard.
all, unless you're an annoying.
I swear to
dickhead,
God,
then you
man,
should
the
probably
culture has
suppress
no
it. You don't
hope.
gotta make it a race thing. If I see a fellow white dude Fenty folding and robbing a grandma, I'm not gonna defend him just because he's white. Even alleged streamer Lacey chimed in.
$1 million? Yeah. That's taking the trolling a little too far. You know, probably shouldn't have done that. And if I was Rubius, probably would have given him a little backhand there. But for people to be saying the shit they're saying, like, bro, it's a game at the end of the day, man. You know what I mean?
Instead of eating this time, Lacey is cooking, and honestly, he's correct, because, bruh, you don't gotta resort to racism right away. Give it like 5 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Okay.
De verdad. Por eso nos vemos.
For Disney, buddy. You lost. Leave.
Este niño le voy a pegar una patada en la cabeza.
Take me out all game. Take me out all
I love you all. Chicos, os quiero mucho. Gracias por el apoyo, gracias por votar por mí. I love you. Top 4, no está mal. A la siguiente top 1. Nos vemos, chicos.
That's great.
Take care, man. Take care.
Nah, Mr. Beast's expression here is priceless.
Rubius acababa de perder $1 millón.
Bro, even this dude from the meme chimed in. When Rubius said, yeah, kid, calm down, I felt like he wasn't joking anymore.
No, he definitely wasn't. Yeah, if
Rubius
you don't
in
know
short,
us.
God, you were the blackest kid. What the? Yeah, they were going in on this kid.
And all my hobblers out there, stop calling monkeys and shit.
Facts. You're crazy.
Because when there's a white nigga that's annoying or a Spanish annoying, we just say they annoying.
Yeah.
It's a black that's annoying, they're like, come on, monkeys. What the f is that?
They going, I ain't gonna cap, they going stupid right now.
You know, he brings up a good point. Rakai isn't annoying because he's black. He's annoying because he's a f***ing idiot. He was racist towards him. He told Rubius, go back to Mexico. He is Spanish, not Mexican. WTF, not even the same continent. And then he cries, I don't support the racism he receives, but he isn't any better than them. He is just as racist. If that's the case, then I guess tit for tat. You can't complain about something you're instigating. Calling a Spanish person a Mexican is like calling a native person an Indian. They're not gonna like that.
What happened? Did Rakai break this as well? Chat. Pineapple or cookie?
Jimmy, come on, Jimmy. Not too much of Rakai. It's a lot of Rakai. Slow down. Not too much of Rakai now, Jimmy. Did Rakai break this too?
Take your time, guys. We're still.
This is Ty Lil, known as the biggest meat rider in Kai Cenat's posse from previous clips.
If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny.
Funnily enough, this wasn't the only drama regarding a black streamer in this event, because XQC got into beef with a streamer slash rapper, DDG.
And nobody did the DDG's shit fucking music. You ass. What you suck. Nobody. You're going home. Music is trash. You're going home.
XQC, you's a hoe, you always gonna be a hoe. If we wasn't on camera, I would've swung on you.
You are so tough, dude. XQC is a skeleton, bro. Pipe down.
Of course, I would never, ever whoop XQC ass on no type of Mr. Beast set, ever. Very professional.
You know, basically XQC
Clearly
got
not.
eliminated and he couldn't leave without getting the last word in.
Before he left, XQC had something to say to the streamers.
Nobody wants the MP. Your music is trash, buddy. You're going home. Nobody wants
I mean, they're straight up the biggest view botters on the platform. Well, other than Lacey, of course. Bro hates black creators.
Oh,
He's always
God.
arguing with them. Yeah,
All
that's
you
pretty
people
true.
ever
XQC has
see
beef
is
with pretty much
race.
every single black streamer.
Just the jump shot, no shoes. It's a nice white man right here, man. It just doesn't make sense for me to even be going back and forth with this man.
Now reverse the roles though. Oh, now I'm weird. Now I'm weird for bringing it up. Is my jump shot not cool enough? Am I not fucking, yo, am I not tough enough? I don't get it. Is being no shoes on makes me lesser?
And this is just the tip of the iceberg. These guys got generational beef. It gets even crazier.
If I said something black man, I would be fucking canceled forever. I would be donezo if I added something, added something black man. I would be fucking Jove.
But they have free reign to bring it up every single time. He's absolutely right.
I want a box. And man,
God, the
me and you
soundboard.
box, put up an M apiece. M ain't nothing to you, XQC. You got it, right?
Listen.
Yes, it's light.
So they're talking about a boxing match, which, you know, 99% chance this never happens.
It's not that serious though. Like we make online content. It's like funny clips, whatever. And he talks in the grand scheme of things a lot more about me than I do about it. When I do talk about him, it's like very light and it's very like jokes, whatever, right? And I only have like a few. But on his side, he talks all the time about me, whatever. But why though? I don't get it. And also, bro, we're doing a Mr. Beast video. Like, why is he so pressed? I don't understand it. You fell off anyway, I'm gonna get money.
Mr. Beast got to give his editor a raise because I did not understand a single word XQC said. Basically, the guy doesn't like how XQC calls him out for view bots and falling off, which is, you know.
True, and yeah, that's
Also,
pretty true. That's true.
There's a lot. That would have been funny to see DGG try to issue that challenge if he was in that exact room with GSP and fucking Armon at the same time. How that would have went down. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
What could I have done to upset him to the point where he thought that he would like to harm me in real life? It made me feel, because it made me introspect within myself. I was like, did I do something that bad to people and hurt them, whatever, in a way that
Oh, the other
that made
horse
people
is
wanna
here.
hurt me or whatever, and I felt bad.
The other,
I was like,
the red
I
one.
I don't want to do that. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, it's not about being soft or folding.
Whoa,
I
there's a
wanna
pig here.
say some that make them feel like they have to harm me, and if that's something too far with the years, then I genuinely apologize. I shouldn't be doing that.
And notice how not a single black streamer called out DDG for threatening violence over a game, even with their own logic. It's just a game. Why is he mad?
XQC just called you out to an MMA fight in about 3 to 6 months. And what were your terms?
No terms, whatever you want. I don't care. Just put some good money on it though. Put some good bread though.
MMA? He said MMA.
Why we can't box?
Box is it's fun, but it's one-dimensional. It's only one part of the big sport.
I'll let you know, Aiden, but really, I don't really with like MMA.
This gotta be some scripted bullshit. Because why is he scared of XQC? Anyway, subscribe to my channel if you have Mr. Beast event fatigue.
Andrew Wilson's wife exposes conservative influencer and causes her to flee a podcast. She roached out, apparently. That's crazy. I want to see it.
Happens when Andrew Wilson's wife sits down with an
His
attractive
wife.
female conservative who's taking photos with Trump.
The Rev callback.
USA claims the Second Amendment is women's rights. This one gets interesting. Andrew Wilson's wife goes.
His wife, guys. His wife.
Is that when it comes down to it, the
Wait, is this a one-on-one? This is a one-on-one, like, Rachel Wilson PvP? She's actually really good, by the way. Like, Rachel Wilson, like, you don't want to fuck around with her. Like, she does not fuck around at all.
And the women and children get the lifeboats, and the men are supposed to sacrifice their lives for the women and the children. And as long as that's the expectation, there's no such thing as equality. And that's
Ooh, these guys have direct ore?
That doesn't happen, does there?
Oh, we need to
She tries
farm
counter
these
this by
guys.
claiming, yes, but that doesn't actually happen in reality. Now, this gives Rachel a plethora of moves.
as long as one sex is expected to die for the other, there cannot be equality.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She doesn't know what hit her, and it quickly becomes apparent that she has not thought these things through in this way before.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get off this podcast.
Well, I mean, be a good sport. The people sent in some super chats.
Wait, hold on. That's it? Wait, that's it? That was the move? That was the move, like, I FF off of that move? Like, actually? Huh? What? Did she, like, realize, like, I'm in deep shit? Is that what happened? Is, like, did she underestimated Rachel and just got... She thought she had this? Oh my god. How did you not look her up? How did you not look her up? If you were gonna, like, actually go to debate her in a 1v1, how did you not look her up in the first place?
There's no such thing as a law of...
That's true. Big Jubilee Superstar Naima never quit. That's true. Neither did Chuck, right? They didn't quit either. So it's like that, dude. That's crazy.
Logic. There's no such thing as a law of logic. How's that?
Are you serious?
This puts her in a
What the
corner
fuck?
because how can you claim that every life has equal value? How do you counter this argument? Because there is that expectation.
How about women sign up for the draft?
Well, what they... Again, probably not gonna happen with...
The thing is there is a biological reason for this, and it just makes sense. Like, if you think about it, you could intuit the biological reason behind it is that it only takes one dude to impregnate a bunch of women, but each woman themselves can create a baby as long as they're impregnated by a man, and you could have one dude do 10 women. So it's obvious that there's a reason why men are more expendable, at least like in a biological sense, right?
Why shouldn't we? But
What
ought
they did do
we to make it
recently-
fair? If you want equality, women ought to sign up for the draft just like men, right?
I
Wouldn't
want
that be equal?
equality. I want equality,
true.
which is why I want men to not have to sign up for the draft like women.
Okay, then if we get invaded
That's
by a more
that's
powerful
unrealistic.
fight,
How about
Yeah.
we finish?
You obviously have to be able to muster people up, like in the event of an emergency. I mean, the draft makes sense.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the solution is like, how about just have no war? Like, what the fuck? Okay.
Run.
I mean, my
You got
argument-
Andrew, like fucking spectating on the side.
It's actually kind of wholesome.
Her only counter to this, which is the only counter you can make if you are in her position, is that is not equality. Therefore, we should not have the draft. The problem is what if the draft is actually necessary in certain scenarios?
Yeah, and then,
War is not
which
going
it is. It's very obviously. I mean, this is the exact line of logic that you would head down. Is that it's necessary.
away.
some
So
sort
the
of-
Because war
draft
isn't
is not
going
going away.
Definitely not.
even if
Although
they
I don't think
passed a
it'll ever
law-
be used because of, like you mentioned,
Wait, we're
Rachel,
closer.
technology.
Oh, that's crazy.
It tries to argue that the draft won't actually be necessary in the future.
And even if you were to say that the draft wasn't necessary in the future, and that, like, you know, we'll eventually have robots where people could like jack into the robots and then like control them, and you know, some sort of like some sort of ghost in the shell sort of system. That doesn't change the fact of what we have now. So you're basically appealing to like some point in the future that like we don't know when it'll exist, to make prescriptions.
Oh my God! Please, for the love of God!
Technology, drones. Not sure about that. Watch what Rachel does with this.
Let's see it.
You don't
Did you just see how many men were in Russia and Ukraine
Was
over
that
the
it?
past few years?
I think that was
Technology
it.
did not
Yeah, that was it. That was the
would be
legendary
the
one.
Same thing. If we were,
Iran.
we have service people who are being right now there.
Which I disagree with. What
It's very easy to say, well, I disagree with that, so...
Yeah.
It is still meant to have access to the vote, and if they don't register for the selective service, technically a felony,
Dude.
$250,000
Dude,
fine.
how do you fight Rachel like that? Like, what possessed you to like fight Rachel like this?
They're barred from certain federal
She
jobs.
doesn't know, huh? She doesn't know that Rachel's really good and she's really smart.
From receiving federal student loans. So
I
even then, they're
disagree
still
with all that.
you.
Disagree with all of that.
What does that have to do with
It is
anything?
the current status quo.
Yeah.
Well, I disagree with that, so that's how I contend with the argument. But you're baking it into your argument.
Yeah.
I'm saying my argument is that we are not going to invoke a draft anytime.
How can you say
You can't say that.
You don't know,
There's
dude. You don't
absolutely
definitively know that at
In
all.
fact, it's inevitable that we will again at some point.
Rachel makes an interesting
Yeah.
point about normalcy bias, which is worth understanding.
She just lives in
the
Delulu
next
land where
50
she has
years to see.
normalcy bias where in her lifetime this is how it's always been, therefore it's always going to be that way.
So, yeah, she doesn't consider like like we could possibly be in a situation in the future, and like which we would need that. Yeah, that since it didn't happen in my lifetime, it's impossible for it to happen.
So another fallacy, the
That's
normalcy
just
bias.
statistical probability.
No,
of
it's
things.
not. You have no statistics to back that up. You just keep asserting garbage.
And many people seem to have this idea that in the future warfare will just be electrical grids going down and drones, robots fighting robots, and we won't need the draft. So don't worry about the
It always becomes advantageous in war, like to kill people, even in the case that you do have, right? Because humans are always going to be the source at the end. I mean, I don't know. There might be some scenario really, really far in the future where like that's not the case, but attacking humans is always going to be pretty good because even in the case that you have drones that are controlled by people, like, and you see this in the Ukraine war, that again, it's happening right now in the Ukraine war, where it is advantageous to directly attack drone operator. You don't just take out the drones, you take the drone operator, because drone operator is the one who knows how to, like, you know, you can make another drone, and that one drone
You
operator
can't replace the
keep operating
operator.
drones as long
Yeah.
as they're alive.
The draft exists and will continue to exist.
Rachel, wouldn't statistics...
Okay, are we done?
Hold on.
Yeah, kind of like what Busta Hundo is saying there, that humans are the means of production, less of them means less ability to rebuild. Exactly. So like if you actually kill people, then you kill the expertise with them that allows them to continue the thing that they're doing. Whether that's building something, you know, defending something, you destroy their capability of continuing. Because if you destroy the robots and then there's a controller behind the robots, they just make more robots. But furthermore, you
Correct.
can say like, well, you destroy the factories. Yeah, well, who's making the factories? There's like people making them, right?
Statistics would bear out
Correct.
that we're going to
Well, yes,
probably
we do
have
the
a
closing
draft.
argument.
How is she a military expert? What does she know about warfare?
More
You have
advanced
no idea about
technology
war.
within
That's not
within
true.
years
It's
to
gonna be
come.
drones,
It's gonna be
bro.
drones.
Yeah, it's all going to be drones.
It's gonna be electrical grids going down. It's gonna be cyber warfare.
And
It's gonna
stupid.
Be
That'll
that
be
kind of stuff.
that'll be a
Yeah.
component.
Wait, how did this person on the right become are they like an expert? I don't even know who they are. Are they supposed to be an expert in like this stuff? I mean, they sound like a political influencer or something like.
So stupid.
The problem with someone in her position is that they must argue for why we don't need the draft. And you can't make that argument if it is what makes the difference in a
She's
hypothetical
not that
invasion.
stupid.
Okay, then if we get invaded by a foreign power who fights,
I'm gonna press X to
how
doubt.
about we finish these? 'Cause
that's what I thought.
Yeah,
She's got-
run.
I made my
You've got
argument.
nothing.
I made my argument.
I'm gonna.
What you want is equality when and where
Oh my
it suits
God, I got my argument and.
you, and then you want men
Jeez.
to. As long as one sex
Holy
is expected
fuck.
to die for the other, there cannot be equality.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
That is absolutely right.
Correct.
Most men are not dying for women.
This has nothing to do with the frequency at which it occurs.
Yes.
This has to do with the reality
Yep,
of the expectation.
Exactly.
The expectation is that when it comes down
Warren's like fucking on point with the commentary.
to it, the
Individual
men,
are
the
not
Well, he
women
typically
and
is.
children get the lifeboats, and the men are supposed to sacrifice their lives for the women and the children. And as long as that's the expectation, there's no such thing as equality, and that's never going to change.
And in reality, that doesn't happen. Does there?
She doesn't know what hit her here. I don't think she was expecting this. I don't know how you could not expect this. Like, just,
That's exactly what I said earlier. Is like, how did you not see this coming? Like, did you agree to like go on the show and you didn't even look up Rachel at all? Like, you had no clue. Like, why would you agree to that? Why would you agree to 1v1 someone and like you don't even know anything about them? Like even like the basics.
do a little bit of research. You could see this coming.
Christopher Scott, you said not allowing women to vote is illogical. What law of logic does not allowing women to vote?
Great question.
You said not allowing women to. You said not allowing women to vote is illogical. What logic does not allow women to vote? Okay.
Violate. Do you want to respond to
You
that?
love logic. You should know the three
Adriana?
laws of logic, right?
I've already
Made my point.
I've already answered that question multiple times. I'm
You-
trying to get off this podcast.
It's so remarkable that inevitably all these conversations end up going the same way, where the person is just like, I can't handle this. I need to get off this podcast.
This is unreal.
Why?
Well, I mean, be a good sport that people sent in some super chats.
There's no such thing as a law of logic. How's that?
Are you serious?
I mean, this is going to become a meme.
There's no such thing as a law of logic. How's that?
Chats?
There's no such thing as a law of logic. How's that?
The fucking Andrew Wilson Higuruma right here.
Chats?
There's no such thing as a law of logic. How's that?
And right when you think it can't get any worse, it gets worse.
Law of logic. That's a good one.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So you don't know that there's.
Wait, do you want to do a bet? $1,000 bet?
A law of logic.
You just sat here on this podcast and the last podcast talking about how you're logical and you have the logic positions and you love logic, and then you said there's no such thing as the laws of logic.
It's worth knowing the 3 laws of logic. Let's just go over them. The law of identity, the law of excluded middles, and the law of non-contradiction.
There's a single definition of the law of logic. Is that what you're arguing?
No, there's 3 laws of logic.
Okay.
I'm gonna pause this for a second.
Single law of.
Thank you for lending your help. I was right to trust in you. Sometimes, a witch's power feels more like shackles. Having strength, yet being unable to use it freely is frustrating.
Oh, you can now.
But the world's laws are immutable. What can one do? It makes me a little envious of you. So, do a great deal of good for both of us.
Logic.
He said,
Jeez.
which of the laws of which law of logic does not allow women? Would it be the? I'm not even gonna.
I love when Andrew just starts laughing. It's like the best. Out of all of the kind of political, he's not really, how to explain it, like cultural commentators, Andrew Wilson has the funniest laugh. It's like when he laughs, it's like shit is it's over basically.
The law of identity.
What law of logic? He's asking which.
The law of non-contradiction. These are laws that govern what is logical. Otherwise, how would you know what's logical?
What's logical is that men and women hold equal inherent values.
Well, okay. Well,
Okay, then why are men expected to give their
it.
lives first? Maybe that's just baked within the.
It's so weird. It's like well, men and women are equal. Well, why? Because men and women are equal. But like, here's a case in which they're not equal. Yeah, but they're equal. It's like what's
very
going on?
reality,
Like, what?
given the biological differences, but you must contend with that reality. Biological differences that lead to them being treated unequally. In the response of an emergency, a crisis, a boat sinking, war, and you are contradicting yourself.
Like it's always been like a thing, and men's duty to sacrifice themselves. It's been like that forever, basically. Like, are we serious here? Like, what the hell? Like, where are you getting this from?
You believe in is fairy tale stuff.
No,
it's only there, but it's only there granted to you by men. Do you understand that?
I understand that, Rachel. Our rights don't come from whether people or not can overpower us. I
Yes,
mean,
they
the most,
do.
The
They
most simple-
actually, literally,
They
do.
really, they
Rights
genuinely
are
do.
just an entitlement absent duty. It's something that you just deserve. And women love to talk about what they deserve. The deserving. I deserve. Right.
The deserving.
Women think of the world this way. This is a gender difference. Women think of the
An entitlement absent of duty. Sounds like an Andrew Wilson definition.
What happened?
Man, that's so crazy. Oof. Cream Monarch, thank you so much for the 500. It's likely we won't need a draft, but nothing is certain. Never let the enemy think on options off the table when it comes to defending our home. Yeah, I mean, whether or not it happens, like the fact that it could happen, and that would be the result, and the result of the draft would be men having to go fight. The fact that exists is already proof of it. It's already proof of the inequality, right? It doesn't have to actually be realized in order to, the implication of it, like the duty of it, is already what makes it unequal. Kyrgi, thank you so much for the 500. Logic not logicking when there's no logic to my
Summon
unlogic,
mysterious
and only
shock.
logics when I logic, but Smoky Man bad and that's worse. True. Thank you.
Hologram projector, core of
Thank you so much.
expiation.
Look at Terminator. The robots overtook the people in the fight. In a couple of decades, wars are fought with robots. People will fight when the robots are defeated. I mean, you never know. Again, like, it doesn't even matter. Like, even if a war never happens, like, even
Power
if
of
you
the
have,
Abyss
let's just
facilitates
say, I could
miracles.
tell you with the red truth that the
Summon
war will
mysterious
never
shop.
come
I wonder
in
what
a
they
million
sell.
years. I could tell you that, or I could tell you. It
Where's
won't
the
come in a
armor I've been unlocking?
It'll
Here we
come
go.
sometime after that.
The
It doesn't
Rishi
matter
boots
because
have lightning
the
res
societal
plus
duty
3.
of men to be drafted is still present.
Oh, but I need
Whereas,
regular
whether or
Rishi
not the
boots.
thing happens has nothing to do with the equality.
Oh, look at this armor.
Because the duty already exists.
Lightning res 10? Frost curse? What the fuck is this? Ice res 10? Frost curse plate armor. Would it reset my... It would reset my shit. Wait, but would I be able to refine... It has refinement. Wait, whoa. What the fuck? Enhanced cuckoo pot, and then a core of exaltation. I could literally craft this and then refine my ice gear. Not that I actually need to. Holy crap. So this plus the 5 on the cape would get me to 100%. That looks sick too. So they have a fire one too. They have all 3 elements. That's the one that's missing in the middle, is the fire one. That means whatever this lightning bolt plate armor, this is actually something to find inside of the game that gives you lightning res. And these cuckoo upgrades basically jack it all the way up to 10. Bro, that's insane. Abyss cells in the cuckoo pot. How do you fucking... I gotta figure out how to grow. I might have to actually look this up. I might have to look up how to use your farm for Abyss cells. Because this is like a whole corner of the game that I'm just not engaging with, that I could. And this would also future-proof my character for like future DLC. Being able to refine this, I could max this out and actually have maximum defense and maximum resistance at the same time. Which I did not think was going to be a thing. This has crit rate built in too. But it's crit rate on kicks. Never mind. Doesn't matter. BB for Rishi's footsteps. Whatever the hell that is. The floating constructions of the abyss. The soles of these boots subtly wrap gravity. They allow the wearer to glide at high speeds. Ignoring friction to dodge attacks and traverse. Oh my god, it's like a teleport. That's sick. So you can get your lightning res between this and this to these 2 items alone would put you at 13. And then they have a fuck ton of capes that give you lightning res 3. I may actually have one on. I have ice res. Fuck. There were a ton of other capes so that do give you lightning. Like lightning res is not hard to get. On a cape. And I think the exact spot that I needed lightning resistance, I just did this morning. And I tanked it. I don't know that there is anything else that requires full lightning immunity. So if I were to invest in getting this, it would absolutely be for future DLC and nothing more. Or maybe they dial up the fucking elemental enemies quite a bit. Dude, that's insane. So if I'm doing this, I'm not doing this for any weapons, I don't think. I think I'm doing this for only armor. And no idea where you find the expedition thing. But I guess I'll just keep an eye out for it. That's insane. All right, let me see if I have some stuff to offload. Holy crap. Oh, Grizzy video.
This looks stupid and pointless, and I'm not going to watch it. And also, J.K. Rowling is basically Girl Hitler, so that's also a reason.
I love the I'm happily, proudly, and gaily supporting the
Trans rights are human rights. I'm Bob, and that's the big picture.
What a fucking bitch, am I right?
All right, so as you can see, Movie Bob is not all that excited for HBO Max's new Harry Potter series.
But I've been dreading having to fucking talk about this. You can feel my head being all over the place here. I never gave one single shit about Harry Potter, so none of this matters one bit to me. I have spent the last couple years hoping that this whole thing would fall apart so that I just wouldn't have to deal with it. But I guess now I'm gonna have to, so fucking fine.
And clearly, this lack of excitement and this hating the show before it even comes out, something that he criticizes other people for doing all the time, by the way, has nothing to do with his J.K. Rowling derangement syndrome.
People are generally unhappy because J.K. Rowling is bad. J.K. Rowling is a terrible fucking human being who will earn a bunch of money off of this and use that money to do terrible fucking shit because she is much less a book author at this point than she is basically the most prominent leader of a hate movement. Also, J.K. Rowling is basically Girl Hitler.
Whoa! Everybody just relax. We knew this was gonna happen.
Okay, I have a question. If J.K. Rowling, someone who is very much on your side, Bob, when it comes to politics, except for this one issue, if she is Hitler to you, then who the hell isn't? I guess at least 64% of Americans are also Hitler, according to you then, right?
Damn, that's a lot of Hitlers running around!
But she's the leader of an anti-trans, she's basically the public leader of like the anti-trans political hate movement, primarily in the UK, but like globally she's their celebrity face.
You do realize, Bob, that the anti-woker
I could actually afford to do this last upgrade.
Supposedly leading, they don't like her either. They're just laughing at and enjoying the comedy of you turning on one of your own and abandoning women's rights, something you claim to have fought for years, abandoning that for the trans rights.
Even if you agree with the hate that she has, which if you do, please fuck off of my channel because you're an asshole. She leads a hate movement. She's like David Duke against transgender people. That's who she is. She is a person who leads a movement that is based on hating people because of their identity. Or that's what's going on, and that's why people are mad about this show.
Really, Bob? That's the reason why people are mad about this show?
That and that alone is the reason.
Now, interestingly, Bob doesn't even mention the Black Snape situation in this video at all. And I think the reason for that is because he's even calling out the actors for participating in this show. Here he is suggesting that John Lithgow sold out for participating in this show.
Because she has an executive producer credit, she's involved on the creative end of it. All right, well, whatever. I know John Lithgow was like, oh, I almost didn't appear in the show. Okay, but you did. You did, John. That's what it is. That's why this is controversial.
Now, Bob, in the interest of being fair here, Papa Essiedu claims to be a supporter of trans rights, going directly against J.K. Rowling, and yet he's choosing to involve himself in the show being run by the transphobe. So where's the criticism directed towards him, Bob? Why are you not also calling out Papa Essiedu for his hypocrisy? And why are you refusing to
Oh, we
even
know
discuss
why.
the Snape race swap in this video, which is the bigger
Oh,
story,
we
by the
know
way.
why.
Now, me personally, I think it's because he doesn't have any sympathy for Papa Essiedu at all, but he's just afraid to come out and say so.
What a pussy.
That the kids from the original movies, the actors, Daniel Radcliffe and Emma Watson and everybody, want nothing to do with her in the press because she's a hate monger. And they want to still have careers in a couple years, so they've
Well, they
distanced
already
themselves from her bullshit. So now she wants to have a new Harry Potter and a new Hermione and a new Ron and everybody, so that she wants to erase the Harry Potter and Hermione and the Ron that everybody liked with new actors, and that's why they're doing it this way.
Okay, two things. One, the original movies are never going to be erased, quote unquote. They're always going to be loved by the fandom. And two, as we discussed earlier, there are actors in this show that are distancing themselves from Rowling.
That's what I
So
needed
clearly,
Longhorns
that's not a deal
for.
breaker
Damn.
You understand that, right? Like this is what they are sacrificing these new young
I
actors.
knew I was supposed to keep these for a
who
reason.
are going to go through the slaughterhouse.
Oh, wow,
of
this is
all of
cheap
the
as
terrible
fuck.
shit that happens to kid actors.
I could craft
on
a
Cheap
fuck ton of
Jack's
these.
productions because J.K. Rowling wants to erase the original Harry Potter that everyone liked.
And the kids are also going to have to deal with people like you attacking them for daring to associate themselves with the transphobe, right?
I hope their parents are looking out for them because the people making the show will not be. J.K. Rowling's certainly not.
Okay, so now these kids who managed to land a dream role of a lifetime, which I'm sure they're thrilled about, are actually about to have their careers and their lives completely ruined by J.K. Rowling, says our intellectual superior here.
And I think that there's also some people that will probably want to watch this because she's bad and want to support it because they're bad and they want to show support for that. There's probably now an audience that never cared about this or don't care about it anymore, but want to show support because, yeah, fuck you, it's you end wokeness, down with this, fuck you, you checkmate libtards or whatever it is. Oh my god, this is so fucking tiresome.
I find your belief system fascinating.
Now, so some other folks want to still watch the show because of nostalgia.
Oh, God.
There is that separate the artist from the art thing. 9 times out of 10,
I would have accidentally got rid of something I needed. I would have been
separate
so
the art from the
upset.
artist. Everyone has a line.
But unfortunately, in this case, you can't do that. You can't separate the art from the artist because Hitler is making money off it.
This shit with J.K. Rowling is fundamentally different because, again, the money. It's where the money is going. You can draw the line where you want, but it's about where the money's going on in this case. It's different. It's the direct funding of stuff, in my opinion.
Direct funding of stuff. So what he means here is that if you watch this show, you are directly funding the anti-trans hate movement.
All of the Harry Potter stuff is basically a giant fundraiser for a hate movement, is the difference here.
What? So people watching the show because they genuinely love Harry Potter and maybe because they also want to support the child actors and the cast and crew working behind the scenes, you know, make sure that they can earn a good paycheck to set themselves up for the future. Nope, that's all bullshit. Those people are supporting a political hate movement.
It's not about the themes of the show. It's not about whether or not there should be a remake of Harry Potter or not. It's because the person who makes Harry Potter is still the main creative force behind this, and it's going to make a bunch of money off of it is a bad person. That's the beginning and end of it.
Because if you don't support the trannies 100% of the time, even when they are in the wrong.
Do you know who's killed more people than ICE this year? Trans shooters.
You are the problem, and you are a bad person, says Movie Bob.
These people are crazy. I'm telling you, they're crazy.
All right, everyone, that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out some of the other content already up on the channel. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.
You want the finest work? You've come to the right place.
Ice resistance. I can't find a single one of these with lightning res. It's a future proof here. And I had one before. I know I had one before. Maybe it was the original one that I had. Or, you know, you can just find a lightning resistance rune, and then that'll be the 15. And never mind, you just keep the fit you have. Graphs show. I don't know if I believe this. The graphs can say whatever they want. I don't know that. I don't know if I believe this.
So this came out yesterday. Apparently, it shows the graph of the most prohibited accounts on Twitter. And as you can imagine, there's a lot of asterisk because Elon Musk has the biggest bubble. And I wonder, like, what exactly are these retards thinking? The man literally spent his own money to buy the website. Like, it's his own website. If you actually think about the old internet, you know, when people managed to create their own forums and they would run it, like Angry Joe had one, and, you know, like most individuals would create their own fan sites. Wasn't, like, the admin the most prohibited person there? Like, doesn't it actually just make sense from a human level? Like, isn't this just normal, right? Like, why exactly would you be surprised that Elon Musk is the #1 on his own platform? Anyway, right, with that aside, obviously there's a lot of right-wing accounts that are prohibited, and you can see Catward here. Like, yeah, I see this guy a lot. Lara Luber, Dirty Bloomers, Wall Street Tapes. I wouldn't necessarily say that Wall Street Tapes is right-wing, but okay, whatever. And then you have leftist account as well.
I kind of would. And the only time I ever see their posts, they're only posting about one, you know, in one direction.
Unfair. And they're very assert and big ass mad over it. And I'm wondering if they genuinely think that we got Joe Biden's dementia. That we don't remember what Twitter was like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
As if we didn't live through the same times, right? Twitter was never fair. Like, let's be honest. And I don't think it is going to ever be fair, because now governments are trying to legislate what people are and aren't allowed to talk online. And so social media companies have to comply to that. But with that aside, right? Like, during the Jack Dorsey era, you would get banned just by misgendering someone. There was, I remember a controversy when a lot of people, you know, from the coal industry got fired because of Obama's green policies. And when they were, like, wondering, like, what am I going to do? How am I going to get a job? You had journalists telling, well, you just need to learn how to code. And the same journalists were so smug and so fucking retarded that when you said, like, you want a miner to learn how to code, like, are you an imbecile? Like, you want a person that has been mining coal for 35 years to learn how to code? And they would be like, oh, you're just a bigot. Like, you just think that they can't learn because they're stupid or something. And I'm like, no, you're a moron. You're an imbecile, okay? Like, human beings just don't work that way. You don't take a guy that has been working in the mines and that's literally all he knows, and then expect him to code and be as competitive as some H-1B1 visa worker that comes there just young, freshly graduated from university, right? And this is like when people started hating the journalists, because you could notice that they're mentally retarded. And so what ends up happening is a couple of years later, the journalists are now getting fired, right? And so you would go on Twitter and you would tell a journalist, well, I guess you just need to learn how to code. And the journalists used their influence with Jack Dorsey, and they would get people banned. Just by like telling a journalist to learn how to code would be a bannable offense on the Jack Dorsey's Twitter. And the situation was getting so bad that right-wingers like literally were trying to create their own alternative platforms because Twitter was so censorious. Like you didn't even know what would get you banned. And by the way, like another thing, the rules didn't apply to everyone, right? Like you would see someone getting pulled over for a broken taillight because they were a right-winger, while leftists would just manage to drive a car into a crowd and there were no consequences. That's pretty much how Twitter was like back then. And I remember, like, you would have leftist journalists just flat out doxing people in the open, you know, no consequence. I mean, they were all pretty much like Hassan Piker. You know, they were all little Hassans on Twitter. Meanwhile, right-wingers, like, the moment they misgender someone or they said something remotely offensive, boom, account gone. And later we found out that there were actual NGOs just working behind the scenes and just like trying to ban people because they didn't like their opinions, not because like they violated the TOS. It was just like ban this guy under any reason you want, just get rid of them. And so like that was Jack Dorsey's Twitter, right? How is Elon Musk behaving right now? Is he fair? Probably not, right? Like he actually
How do you fix
stated
durability?
that freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom of reach. Like he made it very clear what his policies are, whether you agree with them or
How
not.
to
This is the result.
restore.
And so yes, like accounts that Elon Musk like are going to get amplification.
Yeah, how do you
They're
repair?
going to get,
That's not how you repair.
a lot more
Don't show that image.
While accounts that Elon Musk
To restore
doesn't
durability,
like,
you must use anvils found in camps to repair armor or grindstones to repair
platform. You
weapons.
still, like, if you're a Democrat, you can still reach an audience.
Wait, did I not just do both?
It's just that it's not the Jack Dorsey Twitter. And you know what? Like, that's fine. Every single other social media platform leaves left anyway. Like, you got Facebook, you got YouTube, you got Blue Sky. Oh, yeah. Like, that one exists, right? Like, we still have Pedo Sky. Notice how all of the left, they said, oh, well, we don't like Elon Musk, we're leaving to Pedo Sky. And now they're upset that Twitter is still here and right-wing accounts have a bigger following. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, like right-wing accounts, they stood on the platform, they learned how to farm engagement, they understood, like, what works and what doesn't, and they absolutely have more experience than left-wing accounts. So it is quite possible that many right-wingers aren't actually boosted by the algorithm.
2 months
but
ago, they
genuinely
took
know,
this
like,
out of the
tricks
game.
and tips of
This
how to
wasn't a
make sure
thing.
that
This is
you're being heard.
interesting.
Meanwhile, notice how no one...
Yeah, there's no
bitches about
durability
Reddit
on any of these items. They took it
which,
out of the
again,
game.
are very unfair
But this
towards
still
right-wingers.
has it for some reason.
Don't even get me started with Reddit. Like, Reddit is like the mental asylum of the internet right
So how
now.
do you fucking restore
And
durability on the
you
site?
don't see people complaining. Now, I'm pretty sure if Elon Musk bought Reddit, then they would say it's unfair. Okay, right. And so you have individuals
magic
like this saying,
site
what a pathetic place
durability.
X has become. It isn't even that it's mostly right-wing accounts, it's that it's all political rage bait. Where are the ordinary celebrities? Music, film, sports, comedy, science, the fun stuff. Well, I can tell you where they are, but you are not going to like it, right? Back when the internet was actually filled,
So you can't
with
repair it.
music,
You have
film,
to just
sports,
keep
comedy,
rebuilding them.
science, etc.
Ooh, that's not good.
People that were pushing these things, like the actors, the singers, they kept their political opinions to themselves. Nowadays, a lot of actors, a lot of music writers, they go political, and they start, you know, saying, oh, we need more migration, which obviously, like, triggers the people that are anti-migration, and so you have, like, the culture war, and there you go. Like, people do not behave like the old internet anymore. And secondly, the algorithm actually works. Like, I do have an account that genuinely goes and looks only for video games and wholesome shit, and guess what I get on the account? Like, the reason you're getting politics and stuff is because you're talking about it. Like, if you see a post that's political and you engage with it, right? The algorithm notices what you're doing. Like, it sees that you enjoy screaming at people from the other side of the political aisle. So it's going to provide you with 10 more people to scream at. The algorithm doesn't care if you're enjoying it or not. The algorithm cares about engagement. And honestly, like, how else would you code it? Like, you can't really measure human happiness. You can't really say, oh, well, I mean, this is the type of post that the person doesn't like. There may be individuals that generally enjoy, you know, reaching across the aisle and having conversations and dialogue. So the algorithm can't tell. But yeah, you know, if you also want, like, music and film, like, there's other websites for that. You know, you can go to Spotify. The main problem, I suppose, is that all of these things that you're describing here, you know, music, film, sports, they have been politicized. Like, you cannot tell me that you look at Amazon and they have like a terms of service where they literally say like how many black people, how many homosexuals, how many minorities have to star in every movie. Like, I'm sorry, but that's not hard. You know, they're not doing that because they want to create better movies. Like, they're not doing that because they want to make more money. Because if that was the case, like, they would just let producers do the thing, because, like, producers wouldn't go for what makes more money anyway. No, it's politicized, right? Like, it's because they want to promote the idea of diversity, inclusivity, and equity. And it's the same with sports, right? Like, the Dodgers, they invite the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, right? They don't invite a Catholic priest there. And instead, there was actually an argument a couple of weeks ago where a Greek team managed to create a picture of Jesus Christ in the standings, And so the organization freaked out. It's like, oh, well, this is not what we're standing for. It's a divisive message. Da, da, da. Like, everything is politicized, right? And the left came up with the concept, everything is political. And I didn't hear, like, leftists saying, well, no, hold on. Like, even if everything were to be political, maybe it doesn't have to be on Twitter. You know? No one talked against this. Like, they genuinely pushed the idea that everything is political to the point where, yeah, now people are laughing at politicians, and they're actually listening to clowns about how the world should be. Like, we managed to make political entertaining and entertaining political, right? But anyway, not really surprised by this graph, to be honest. People forget Elon Musk actually owns the platform. Like, he literally bought the website. And I still notice that some individuals can't conceive this. And these are the same people that used to say, my private platform can do whatever it wants. Right? All of a sudden, oh, it's about fairness. Go to Reddit. Go to fucking Reddit if you want fairness. Like, you have your platform. You know, the problem with the Jack Dorsey era was that right-wingers literally had no spaces. Like, we had nowhere else to go, right? But they have options if they don't like Twitter. Go to Pedo Sky. I heard it's wonderful. Let me know what you guys think, though, and as usual, I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.
So I'm gonna assume this works like the other one I found, where you have to, like, yep, they electrify. I'm gonna try and yoink these out. Okay, well. So much for that. That's the problem. How do you... It's almost like you want to go for the... You want to go for the largest, Okay, that didn't do anything. Trying to get these cells. And, oh god, I actually just can't. Well, that cell's gone. Get up, please? Wow. Okay. God damn it, man. It's just fucking annoying. And my game froze.
Alright, Sony had a very bizarre weekend. Just call it JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but replace JoJo with Sony and replace Adventure with Weekend. Fuck you, it's early. You can go ahead and use that little...
Wow. That crash was so bad. I don't even know if the stream is live anymore.